Hello everybody, and welcome back once again to Let's Play The Sims 4 with Jimmy Schwartz and Summer Holiday. So to kick the session off today, notice this. Nice little picture on the wall, capturing the moment that Jimmy proposed to Summer. Little gift that he's given to her. Gift created courtesy of Story Nuts, once again. His modification work is exceptional, so thank you very much for that. And also we have the Pied Piper acoustic guitar, because Jimmy needs to learn guitar to level up his career. So expect to hear some awful plucking of some strings in due course. Summer waking up very early to go to the toilet, and she's also feeling rather hungry. So what better way to, sate that appetite than by chomping down on some chips. So that's what she's going to do. Coffee still in the coffee pot. She has really not got the energy to start cleaning up. She's just going to fill her face and go back to sleep, I imagine. Thinking about diapers, yes, and how horrific it's going to be changing the diapers of the baby. Oh my god, what a task! Oh dear. Oh! Achievement? Just getting started? What's that all about? Oh. Play The Sims 4 for 5 hours. I think I've played for longer than that, but there you go. And Summer wanting to listen to a bit of music while she's eating the chips. Fair enough. Why not? In fact, once she's finished eating her chips, I think we'll have her dance a little bit. Relieve a bit of that stress. Remember Jamie used to dance to classical music? Let's have Summer do the same. Not quite first thing in the morning when you get up, but could be a new fad. Dancing to classical music whilst in the middle of the night. Okay, I'll give you a hand, Summer. You just leave your dirty plates lying around, it's fine. If only in real life we had hands of God to help us out, life would be so much easier, wouldn't it? Is this classical or is this holiday music? We'll change it to classical just in case. It sounds more like holiday-esque music. Alright, classical music. Crank it up. Wake Jimmy up in the process? I don't think so. I think he could sleep through a hurricane, that boy. Right, anyway. I'm not finding any music I like here. Very slow. Mellow. But Summer's going with the flow, it's fine. Summer's just working with it, That's fine, I'm having a good time here. At least I was, until I was instructed to turn the music off and go to bed. Yeah, Summer, you can't be dancing to classical music all morning. Oh, and she's cackling away to herself. She's had her mood lifted a little bit. Eating chips, listening to classical music and having a bit of a bop to it. It'll brighten anybody's mood. Right, Jimmy, up and Adam, it's 10 AM. It's 10:30 in fact. Get up, grab yourself gourmet meal. Look at this. Garlic noodles, that sounds delicious, but not quite breakfast fare. Fruit and yogurt parfait, I think. Any fruit will do. Family size. And yeah. So, Jimmy branching out to the realms of gourmet cooking. Isn't that marvellous? Let's see how this turns out. Oh, quite the gourmet cooking skill. Make classier variety meals. The higher the skill level, the more recipes are unlocked. And Summer rushing to the bathroom. Oh, God. Oh, dear. I'm sorry, dear. It's not good, is it? This morning sickness malarkey, back pains, constantly need to go and wee in the bathroom. It's just a nightmare. But it's worth it in the end when you hold the little bundle of joy in your arms.
Vanaya, Meshka.
She's hoping. Right, tuck into the fruit and yogurt parfait, Jimmy, and give us your verdict. Quality is okay. Not marvellous, but, well, it's your first effort, your first try at gourmet cooking, and the sink is leaking again. Oh. And Summer just sat there, puddle of water welling up to her feet, and she couldn't care less. In fact, she's covered in dirt now as well. Look at her. Look at this. Uncomfortable, I'm not surprised. Look at the state of you. Right, wash your hands, grab a bite to eat, and then maybe take a shower as well. And Summer not wanting to sample some of Jimmy's fruit parfait, craving once again his rather delightful chocolate chip cookies, and who can blame her? I'm seeing a business opportunity here, Jimmy.
Ew.
Need some money for a swimming pool and your wife won't let you because you're having a baby? Well, make some more of those delightful cookies and sell them online. Or take them to the local park and sell them there.
Sahibsa.
Yeah, look at that. Money making schemes. He's telling Summer about this idea and she approves.
Ew. Ugh. Yeah, warm.
Bad aftertaste. That's not good, is it? Perhaps his fruit parfait not quite as gourmet as he would have hoped. But never mind. As I said, it's your first try. Sure we'll get there in the end. Okay, Summer, I know you're pregnant and you're feeling the pinch, literally. But you don't mind if I strum this guitar, do you? And make your ears bleed as well as your back hurting and everything else. Another thing to add to your list of ailments. Bleeding ear syndrome. And we're off. Jimmy's lack of new skill in guitar will allow him to practice on the instrument. Much to the horror of everyone else that's around him. And this, I've got to admit, this is not something I'm totally happy with. I know the career path of the entertainer has both comedy and music, but to ask you to level up a skill in a musical instrument when you have no plans of being a musician, and rather you're going to take the comedian branch, it just seems like a complete and utter waste of time. But anyway, if we must jump through hoops, we shall jump through them. At least Jimmy will. I'm just sat here clicking buttons. Oh, hello, Eric. Knock at the door, some are going to answer it. It's like Russian roulette. Knock at the door, someone opens the door, and who's you going to see? Is it going to be Hadley Painter? No, it's going to be Eric. Oh, thank the gods. Although I'm sure Summer and Hadley really have nothing to complain about. I say that tongue-in-cheek, of course, Hadley. In fact, since Hadley got invited to the party a couple of days ago, and she saw that Summer and Jimmy were happily getting along and having a baby and engaged, she hasn't been back. I wonder why. Maybe she's finally got the picture. Anyway, whilst Jimmy is strumming away on his guitar, Summer and Eric are going to spend the time getting to know each other a bit better. And, oh dear, Jimmy is embarrassed due to musical insecurity. Come on, Jimmy, you're charismatic, you're outgoing, you should be able to brush this aside. Don't expect you to be the kind of person to get embarrassed because you can't play the guitar.
Big combat. Oh, Gumau.
Tevene Elfris? Lolo Vide!
So Jimmy and Eric deep in conversation. Jimmy's still strumming the guitar despite the fact that he is embarrassed. And who's this? We have another guest. Jimmy going to stop strumming the guitar and welcome Mitchell into the house. He was asking for an excuse anyway to stop strumming that horrendous instrument, and he's just found it. And he's going to complain to Mitchell about the fact that he's a bit embarrassed about the fact that people were laughing at him when he was strumming the guitar, and then he's going to have a deep conversation. Oh, somewhere nice of you to finally grab a piece of this lovely yogurt and fruit parfait.
Finia Payfin. Atanabi.
Simbab Kriko.
Luna Piyun.
Alright, well, nice way to spend your afternoon. A couple of friends coming over. Just sit, have a good old chin wag, gossip, share secrets, all that kind of jazz. You know?
Gonna Shuna.
Farble.
Tharb Fenip.
Batsi Yibo. Snibara. Yibna. Vipswabi
Yeah, a bit of gossip.
Tharp Sabade. Bata.
Kuya.
Ampe.
Don't know who he's gossiping about though.
Orchid Quinofa.
Squaz. Elcher.
Somebody that's
Come on.
got a bell fetish, perhaps.
Quinoof.
God knows who that could be. Anyway, I think we're back to friends with Mitchell. We were acquaintances for a short while. Yep, back to the friends. In fact, there's one more person who we could do with making friends with again, because we've not spoken to him for a while, and that's Mortimer Goff. If he's still alive. Quite a few people on our friends list seem to be dying on us. Yep, Mortimer's still alive. Back down to an acquaintance. We'll address that in a few sessions' time. Maybe invite him over or go out to the lounge with him or something. But life's just busy. We're working, we're expecting a baby, we're trying to practice playing guitar, trying to cook gourmet meals. I mean, come on. We're going to have time to just sit down and chill with friends. Very rare.
Binkapa Baru.
Swappa.
Abini Shrozes. Nuloy.
Yeah, let's give him a wee bit of a shock with the old shaky hand buzzer. I'm going to keep myself amused somehow. Sorry, Mitchell. You just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yips.
Quips drift swing.
Oh, selfie.
Oh, Palingo. Kanaya.
And there we go.
Tarbahe Farbina.
Floopy.
Orbital.
Oh, and Fora.
Etsna.
What parfait's not going down very well, is it? She's too busy talking. Oh, Jimmy, swing his hips, bopping away to the music. That's a nice, quite relaxed dance style. I like it. Just chilled. All this stupid waving hands movements.
Lumina. Kip Luna.
Come on. There we go. Try it again. Invite to feel baby. Just wanting to. Baby's very soon arriving. Want to feel? Of course he does. Can we like talk to it and stuff? We can ask the baby's due date, although we won't do that because we want it to be a surprise. 1 minute Jimmy's halfway through cooking up some gourmet food, the next minute Summer's screaming in pain. Yeah, we can't seem to do anything else.
Queen.
Like we could talk to. Could we talk in the previous game? Could we talk to the baby? I can't remember.
Whoa,
But he's loving feeling it, isn't he?
Pando.
What's it gonna be? Is it a boy? Is it gonna be a girl? Oh, we don't know. Is it gonna be twins, triplets? God forbid. On our shoestring budget, that would really be horrendous.
Fistun Turib. Biffadel. Gamerish Brihe. Accrues.
Orb. Nurchel. Lumbuk Myrnawad.
Oh.
Sawada Bailey.
Handoli Usanet. Smishy Yafana. Befete Pelka. Benu.
Karenzi. Ma. Liamba. Flix. Yabrano Darza. Gachoy. Wish. Gafarza. Nafinoc.
Oh.
Right, Jimmy at work very shortly. In fact, Jimmy at work now. Better get myself moving. Sorry, Jimmy, you're going to have to go and work while all of us are just chilling out, having a great old time. Oh dear. See ya. Such is life.
Arbovinia Quar. Jabba.
Lisserac.
Klana.
Right, work normally? I don't think so. Time to take it easy. His performance meter is already maxed out, so he doesn't have to increase it anymore. So there's no point in pushing yourself. So chill out, have a good time, and do what you need to do.
Gorba Quest.
Unkim Angor. Slapshim. Onto Baglaffy. Shunkim Wapso.
Shamagra. Sublur Feroda. Bruhana. Savrim Lumish.
Parsip Neebs.
Tanoba.
Soy.
Benarla.
There we go, Summer just having a great old
Simbab Kriko.
conversation with Mitchell. Friends of Jimmy are friends of mine, she's saying. Oh, she's levelled up her Fitness level 3.
Cool.
Merkid Quinofa.
Research workout tips on the computer.
Dodge.
Oh,
That sounds like fun.
Quinoof.
Oh, yeah, boy.
Of course, you can't work out now, Summer, but once you've had your baby and you're trying to get yourself back into shape,
Sharp Kumiao.
you might as well get a head start and research some workout tips. Tips on how to regain your figure after having a baby. If we can find where to do it on the computer. Where would it be? No. Where would it be? Bloody hell. Computers, eh? Who'd have them? It's here somewhere. Where? Internet. We've got the internet somewhere. How do we get onto the internet? Come on, it's here somewhere. Ah, web, there we go. Browse web, research. Ah, lovely. Research. Research workout tips. There we go. So some researching tips on how to regain figure after baby. And then when she finds some, then she's going to go to the gym and she's going to preach about it to the whole gym. Let them all know how it goes. Okay, so once she's finished researching that, she might as well invite somebody else over, somebody off her friends list that might have just dropped down. Here we go, here he is, it's Jay Huntington III, just to annoy Jimmy. Look at the horror on his face when he walks in to find this guy here with a sweat around his neck.
Befete Pelka. Benu. Kularga Zakuni.
Jay's busy right now. What do you mean you're busy? Too busy to come and say hello to Summer? The bloody cheek. Oh well. We'll go out instead then, fine. I think we'll go out to the park. Enjoy some fresh air. Get out of these four walls. And just generally relax. There's a bloom. So here we are at the Desert Bloom Park. And straight away we can see in the distance some people playing chess. 3 people playing chess by themselves. I mean, antisocial or what. We'll go and liven the party up and introduce ourselves to one of them and sit down and play. Jimena Bonds? No. She certainly looks like Mila Russo. Yeah, she certainly looks like the kind of character that someone would get along with out of the 3 of them.
Sul.
And a very friendly introduction indeed.
Girabu Ball.
And they seem to go down well.
Seneke. Belindi. Uchima Golarga Slonkin.
Jimmy is finishing at 10, so we'll see if we can have Summer go home around about the same time.
Snubara. Dubna Timothy.
Just in case, you know, the baby comes. We don't want her to be here in the park on her own while she's having a baby and Jimmy's at home, so...
Baribi
But then again, if she has a baby now, it's going to happen anyway, isn't it?
Jabasani.
Sword beam.
Ebazirik. Afwash. Shulip.
Ooh,
Snubara.
what the hell was that? She's a bit of a sultry one, isn't she, old Mila?
Buma. Samsomog.
Tananoa.
Charky Gelna.
So we're going to once again announce the big news. She can't help herself. Every time she comes across a new person, she just has to show off that ring. She doesn't have to tell people she's pregnant now. I'm sure they can tell. I was going to say something. I will refrain. Okay, Antoinette. Bopping away.
Merrick.
Quite the party in here, isn't it? Oh, summer and family leave. Well, isn't that nice?
Hagdag. Von Grabe Gergadon.
Look at this. Well,
Sul.
might as well light the fire. Join the party. Make it a bit more comforting.
Oopna? What?
say hello to whoever's here, and yes, continue to socialise.
Okay. Vanoy. Yano Zorpal. Waho.
There we go.
Snoof.
Already I feel much more,
Sapre Noosh.
you know, warmed,
Somas.
drawn to the fire. Just makes it seem more homely. And, okay, do some push-ups in the middle of the floor, that's good of you. And Summer jumping into his seat straight away. Snooze you lose, buddy!
Quafika Vimo? Ah.
Talking about snoozing, goodness. Oh dear, Antoinette, she bopped in front of the fireplace, and that has literally pooped her out.
Wabarani Zimze. Bayumi. Just Maxi. Yabasane.
Free. Oh no.
Oh, and she's up again. Just having one of those power naps. Now she's ready to dance again, is she? Or she's going home. I think she's going home. See ya!
Quink. Quink. Abba.
Torka. Sloofa Warma. Stern Zerpa Nooch.
Otto is not a friend of the family, it has to be said, but Summer looks like she's trying to build some bridges here. But as much as I'd love to continue to bridge the gap between our relationship, I really must dash because, well, I'm not dashing anywhere in this state, but I really must hobble along home because my fiancée, yes, Jimmy is coming home from work and I'd like to see him. Bye, and off she tootles in a rather strange manner. Hardly the most elegant of walks, but never mind. And speaking of Jimmy coming home, he's home now. He's brought home a few hundred simoleons. Nothing to be overly impressed with, but what can you do? So, back at Pebbleborough. What's Jimmy doing? Looks like he just had some more of that bloody parfait. Forget that parfait, Jimmy. We don't have parfait for blooming dinner. I like the sound of garlic noodles. I don't know about you guys, but that sounds really appetising. So, yeah, cooking up a family-sized portion of garlic noodles. Change the station to pop for the evening. And let's just enjoy each other's company for a little bit. Jimmy, what are you doing over there in the damn bedroom? You can't cook your food over there, can you? Just for a start, you're sticking the bedroom out with garlic. I mean, how awful. It's not what you want to smell before you get into the bed, is it? Right, there we go. More help required to clean this house up. It's a state. Sinks leaking, puddles in the bathroom, dirty plates left all over, books on the table, coffee pot overflowing with old coffee. And they're expected to look after a baby. This'll be a laugh, won't it? Oh, Jimmy. It's because Summer's there talking to him, putting him off. Come on, Summer. A chef needs space to work. He needs time. He needs space and time to think and get into the zone. You stood there talking and chatting away whilst looking sultry. It's not going to help matters. Anyway, the noodles are complete. Some are not interested in sampling them. Perhaps not really craving garlic noodles as much as she was craving cookies. Make yourself useful. Empty this coffee pot. And then pay the bills as well.
Guna aim Yudo.
Gaunim.
Womberg.
Polka Bethate.
Come on, Jimmy, what do you think of the noodles? No good? Good? Looks a bit miserable. Perhaps it's not cut out for a life as a gourmet chef. Just stick to the simple stuff. In fact, I think isn't gourmet cooking a separate skill to the regular cooking? Could be wrong. Cheap fridge smell. Oh, it's not a good start. But we can't afford to upgrade to lavish fridges and, you know, top of the range materials, unfortunately. Not in our current state, anyway. A couple more promotions perhaps, but just not yet. Anyway, better go repair this sink. Can't have it spewing any more water. Oh, bad aftertaste as well. So the noodles weren't quite as delicious as they sounded. I mean, how can you go wrong with garlic noodles? What do you put in garlic noodles, eh? Noodles and garlic. How can you muck that up? In fact, I might go downstairs after finishing this session and try making some. And I'll give you my verdict. Right, let's crank up the music. Find a decent song first. I'm trying to find one of the old Sim songs. Ah, there you go. Oh, this is a very slow work. Oh, okay. Right, 2 common upgrade parts, that'll do. Sink fixed and mop the floors. Then I think we'll finish the night with one last little bit of practice with the guitar. Are you mopping the floor, Jimmy, or just displacing the water? Come on, put some effort into it. Right, here we go. We're going to leave the music on, just to turn it down a smidgen. And Jimmy is going to try and play along. And as you can hear, it's not going very well. He's got a long way to go, but as I said, he's not planning on mastering the career as a performer of the musical variety. So anyway, I think we'll end the session here with Jimmy butchering the guitar. Join me next time to find out if Summer will finally have her baby. And if you have any ideas as to a name, let me know. See you soon.